first part of this video, but the topic of this video is about ADHD kids, ADD kids, empathic people, ultra sensitive people, and it's also about how with this new energy coming in, it's going to be easier for us, for those types of people that are different, that are a different kind of energy. It doesn't really work for them that much in the old way, the analytical way. More people that are more heart-centered, more emotional, and it's going to be easier for them in the coming years and with the coming energy, and that's pretty relieving. One really interesting thing is this is the precursor to what is to come on Earth. It's a really exciting time. We get to be the pioneers of this new movement. Or it's been going on for a while, but we still get to be the pioneers. Like in terms of linear time, this is a small snippet of what is to come. Very, very small snippet, like 1%. So it's really fun and cool to know that we get to like kind of kick this off for everyone in the future. And for ourselves in the future, because we will probably be incarnating here over and over again. Or maybe not. Another thing I was going to add is that ADHD people, ADD people, and of the sort, and people with different kinds of disabilities will find this new frequency more stimulating to them, so they won't have to distract themselves all the time and trying to stimulate themselves at all points of the day, because it will be easier for those kinds of people to stimulate themselves because it's at a higher frequency. This older frequency was not stimulating to their minds or the human brain and their body, but this newer frequency is better for them. They'll be able to function easier in that frequency because they are tuned to that frequency when they come into these vessels. They don't resonate with the old frequency. It's going to be easier transition actually for people that have some of these disabilities, because some people with ADHD, they're able to stay in the moment more than others, or ADD, and they don't have to plan for the future and all that kind of stuff. And for people that are kind of more stuck and for older people, it might be a little harder, I've heard. But for the younger generation, it is going to be easier. I'm not saying it's easy, because it's kind of hard for everyone, because it's affecting the whole planet. This energy is lifting off of people, and it's a lot. It's like a big weight that's lifted off people's chest, especially for the younger generation, because they they grew up and they did not fit into this system at all. Even the people that are in their 30s and their 40s and 50s, they didn't really even fit either, but these newer people really don't fit, so it has to change quickly. It's going to change quickly. But it still takes time for like the whole thing to change around. We're just kind of like cusping over the corner of like what's going on right now. It's the curve. It's just coming around the curve right now, and it's it's really depending on how the collective responds. Like we can't force it, because that's what the divine intervention, they probably would like it to happen earlier, and the souls would like it to happen earlier, but sometimes it takes a little longer than people think. Sometimes you have to go a little down and a little up or something. The schools are going to start to change, and our society is going to start to change, and the way we go about parenting our children is going to change. It just takes time, and it takes many years to do this, but it's happening at a very rapid rate, I feel like, because this energy is so intense. It's almost like the old way is not really working that much anymore. So during this time, during this new energy, whatever thoughts you have, whatever emotions you have, you need to kind of watch what you're thinking or what you're putting your attention upon, because it grows and manifests so much faster now. So if I'm really down on myself at times and I keep feeding into it, it's so intense during this time, during this energy. But if I am staying high vibrational, it's really intense as well, and that's awesome. It's almost good to stay at like almost sometimes, even if you can't be high vibrational, it's okay to just rest and be in a neutral place. Or it's okay to be sad at times, but don't drag it on too long. It's important to try to get back to neutral or to a high vibrational space, even though it may be hard at times to do that. Especially with people that are empaths and have ADHD, sometimes it's harder for them because other people around them affect them more. So even though it is important to hold your boundaries and be an empowered empath, that really helps. But it's more important to get around other high vibrational people that aren't low vibrational, and you don't like kind of take on their energy. I'm saying it's better to be around that. You can hold your boundaries as an empath. You can be that empowered person in your life. But if you have low vibrational people around you, it's eventually probably going to get to you. So it's important to eventually try to move into a space or an environment where there is more high vibrational people and more high vibrational things around you, or better nature and things, or high vibrational location.